everybody. Welcome to a really late Monday Evening Mojo. Oh, man. Yeah. The standard starts with you. Oh, boy. So hang in here with us tonight, right? Our weekly reset is to help you shake off the stinking thinking that the day is already giving you. Man, you can't wait to get home. You're already asleep. You're getting ready for Tuesday and the rest of the week. And you had a bad day already, or you had a great day, and you're looking for some more focus and energy to take it to the next level, or your day is just kind of, you ain't sure how it was, and you're not sure how tomorrow will be. Well, hey, I'm going to tell you, hey, check this out. We're going to give you 3 things, baby, in this session. Rising to the comeback posture. I'm going to say it again. Rising to the comeback posture. What do you mean, Jeff? I'm talking about that posture that makes you stand tall with your shoulders back. They say you stand tall, shoulders back, head up high. That changes the body. The biological components of your body begins to raise and elevate, right? So stand tall in that. And they're spiritually grounded. Oh, man, what I'm talking about is being of service to others. Be thinking about others. Be epic in how you treat yourself, your partners at home, your family members, and everybody that you meet. Epic being, and what we talk a lot about, my wife and I, right? We love the word epic because it's encouraging, it's praising, it's inspiring, and complimenting, right? Those that you meet, those that you live with in the household, man. Velvet words that encourage, man, things that lift us up. Ooh, transformation is about consistency and building, man, not taking away, right? So those 3 things: spiritually grounded, emotionally aligned. Ooh, your values and your emotions, are they in alignment? Or are you in conflict, right? Because where our energy goes, our focus flows, or focus flows, our energy goes, right? And everything has to be lined up. Our state of mind, the story that we tell ourselves from our state, and then the energy that's associated with that. Ooh, boy, so where are you with all of that stuff? Oh, man, remember the standard starts with you. And listen, like last week, this week, well, first of all, I hope all the fathers had a great Father's Day weekend, and Mother's Day and Father's Day should be every day, right? We should treat each other with kindness. We should honor those that are pouring their souls and spirits into raising families, building communities, doing the things that people need to be able to follow good examples of. So again, I hope every father and family member that celebrated had a great time. I know I did. I hung out with wifey all day, got a word from my daughter, and just a great day. I got to say this too. I was talking to my wife about it. From a previous marriage, I was involved. I had a 3-year-old young man that was part of my life until he was 21. And we don't talk and haven't talked in a long time. It made me think about fellas out there that whoever may not be able to contact their kids. And man, don't give up. Stay in faith. You never know what'll happen. And I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just going to let you know that I get it. And I'm grateful to have a daughter in this marriage who's brought us 3 beautiful children, her and her husband, 3 beautiful babies, grandbabies, and all those things. But, I miss him also. And he's a great young man. I watch him from a distance. He's a great young man. So anyhow, I know there's all kinds of emotions around that, so I just thought I'd share it. If anybody got some feelings around that and want to talk more about it, reach out to me and let's have a conversation, please, about it, right? But anyway, this week the noise is loud, right? I'm talking about the Father's Day weekend, but also some other things were going on you better pay attention to, right? No, demonstrations and protests, right, around no more king. Somebody's got the notion that he feels like he should be the king, he should rule and change all these things. This is just my opinion, right? I think we need to pay attention to that, right? There's some moves being made that people don't seem to understand that it's those that have it and then those that don't, right? And if you're in the those that don't, doesn't matter what color you are, you're going to end up on the same side of the street. So we got to be careful about what's going on. Anyhow, so my wife and I had this meeting this morning. We tried to do a devotional and bring some things in. And what came across us and reminded us was 1 Timothy 4:12. And I believe it's in the description, so you can read the whole thing. I'm just going to highlight some of the things that I took from it that I think that can help you kind of stay protected, focused, right? And keeping that stinking thinking at bay, right? It talks about don't let anyone look down on you. You know, because what happens when that starts to happen and you feel that pressure, then you start to do things to make other people, please other people, be accepted by other people, get along with other people, and you lose who you are in that. So don't do that. But set an example, right? And this is about Jesus, and set an example in how you speak to people and how you speak to yourself, right? Be courageous, be sincere, be loving. Conduct, how's your conduct, man? Are you hateful and disruptive? Are you pushing for divisiveness? Or are you pushing for unity? Where are you with that stuff, right? That brother was cool, man. He was hanging out with everybody, trying to get the message out, right? And then love. Love is a powerful thing, man. Love and hate, two dynamic emotions. How you doing with the love? How you loving yourself? How you feeling about yourself? Faith that things will work out. If you have a dream and a goal and you're chasing for it, stay in faith, baby. Oh, man. That stinking thinking is going to push you. That stinking thinking is going to try and take the breath away from you. All I'm going to tell you is hit the reset button. And the only way you're going to lose is if you quit, right? And then the last piece was about purity, and that is, what do you do? How you doing when nobody's watching? What are you doing in the dark, man? Are you the same cat in the dark that you are in the light? And if not, why not? And if so, how do you do that? Let us know how that is so we can help other people. And cut yourself a break. Right? You're not perfect in this world, man. We all slip and slide in different times. But don't walk around in silence. Don't suffer in silence for the things that you're doing that you know you don't need to be doing, man. That's up to you. You can do that if you want to, but you don't have to. My contact information is in there. I encourage you to hit me up if that's something that we should talk more about, right? And then here you go. I'm just going to fall down to this description, and then we're going to get out of here, man. It's late. I just got back from the gym not too long ago. So when the world isn't chaotic, you get to choose. Read along with me. You got it right in that description too. When the world is chaotic, you get to choose your posture. You get to choose how you're going to be about it. Are you going to get sucked into all the noise, right? Get revved up, lose your principles, lose your space, right? And not even sure about why you're hollering at people, not even sure about why you're hating people, but you're doing it anyway because you lost. Fill in the blanks. How you got there. I don't know how you got. I do have an idea how you got there. But you don't have to stay there. How you choose, right? You don't have to match the madness. You don't have to match the madness. You can meet here, mirroring the fears. You don't have to carry the battles that aren't yours to carry, aren't yours to solve. Turn the TV off. Don't wake up in the morning and grab your phone. Don't let that be the first thing that you do. Bring the world into your space before you've given yourself time to get connected. Oh man, I see so many people that are on the phone and if you got family, man, are you talking to your kids in the morning? Are you pouring into them? Are you letting them know how valuable they are to you? Are you letting them know that, hey, if you had a disagreement, are you coming back and humbling yourself and saying, I'm sorry, and encouraging them and pouring into them because they just suck up everything, man. They own everything that we do to them. Woo! How are you doing with that? But anyway, so I'm all over the place, right? So you don't have to match the madness. You don't have to do that. Remember to be spiritually grounded, emotionally aligned, and most importantly, be mentally strong, baby. Right? I ain't talking about willpower. I'm not talking about all that other stuff. I'm talking about making sure that you are committed, that you are going to do the things, discipline yourself. Right? That discipline piece, man, that's the strength muscle. Right? That thinking strong. It's always working. It's waiting for you. All right? Come on, baby. Let's go. Stinking thinking is there, man. And that conversation you're having with yourself about yourself. Ooh, and what you're listening to. All of that stuff fuels next level thinking, next level achievements. Same old stuff. Same old disappointments. Same old stinking thinking that runs over and over again. Stop it. There is another way to live, right? So wherever you're navigating, whether it's your business, pressures, if you're in business, you got a job or you're an entrepreneur, if that stuff is just grinding at you, twisting at you, personal storms, we got those going on, or you're just trying to protect your peace. Remember, you're just trying to protect your peace. If you just want to get through the day, remember, be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Be the stat. You hear that a lot, right? What do you mean by that, Jeff? I mean, like, when everything is cool, you get up and you get to work and you get in your car, man, and people are starting to drive like fools, and you haven't really set your mood in the right space, so you begin to lose that peace and tranquility in your day, and all of a sudden your blood pressure starts to rise and your face gets all sweaty because you're ready to kill somebody because they just acting the fool in front of you. You've allowed those circumstances to change your position. You've raised the temperature. You've lost control of that, rather than saying, hey, I'm going to get to work when I get to work. They must have something going on that I don't know about, but whatever they're doing, I'm not going to let that affect my day. You're controlling the energy that you're giving out, losing, right? Because hey, if you're not focused on, and it's not intentional, you're losing that energy. It's not helping you. Oh man, so those things. And then if you're all caught up in the news and am I concerned about what's going on? I absolutely am. Why? Because of a lot of different reasons. But there's a lot of things that are repeating themselves from other players that didn't have a good ending for those of us in the streets. Do some history, figure it out for yourself. So yeah, but you know what? All I can do is this. I can show up here, make this commitment I'm doing on Mondays, no matter how late it is, and remind everybody, hey, you don't have to do this alone. You're not by yourself. And there are some things that keep you all jacked up, keep us stuck up like the Stinkin Thinkin, and not protecting our space and not getting ourselves lined up that we're talking about tonight. Because remember, man, the thermostat, not the thermometer. Don't be impacted by the other elements. That's what I'm talking about. The Stinkin Thinkin, the external noise. You set the spiritual temperature this week. What's it going to look like? Are you going to get aligned with yourself? Are you going to stay focused on paying attention to other folks instead of all the things that are going wrong in your mind to yourself? Take the focus off of yourself and put it on others. I guarantee you that's going to be something different. I'm not talking about the people-pleasing kind of folks. I'm talking about being kind. I'm talking about being epic in the folks that you come in contact with at home, in the streets, at work, wherever that might be. Look, comeback is not about the noise. It's about nurturing. I already talked about it. Clarity, being clear on your mission. Not letting anybody disrupt it. Don't let anybody come in there be the noise that just throws you off course, man. It happens. I've been on and off course all year. It's been one of them tough years, man. Right? I mean, I talk about it another time. I know what it feels like when you feel like you just kind of like the next step. You don't know if you want to take it or not, but you take it. It doesn't seem like anything's changing, but you take another one. Doesn't seem like anything's changing, but you take another one. Doesn't seem like anything's changing, but guess what? It is, because you're moving forward, baby. Standing still, you're just dying, man. Gain your power and seek some divine alignment in your thinking. Stop talking to yourself about yourself. Stop listening to yourself about yourself. If it takes away the energy, if it reminds you of all the things that are wrong with you, stop. I mean, be aware of it. How do you stop? Become aware of it. Begin to measure how it affects you and start replacing some things, right? Rather than I can't, or I'm tired, or oh man, what does that whining mic feel like or be? Begin to replace that. Get in alignment with yourself. And cut yourself a break, man, because this thing called life ain't easy. Sometimes life just be life and be kicking our butt. But we don't quit. We don't give up. So show up and be the example, the best example that you can be for you, not anybody else. Right? And remember those things that I mentioned at the beginning, when they talked about purity, they talked about being loving and faith and conduct and speech, all those things. Pay attention to those things. And let's make sure that this week tomorrow's a better day than yesterday. And if not, do the best you can. Don't let that stinking thinking take away your comeback posture. That's right. That posture that says I can, that posture that says I will, that posture that says nothing will stop me from reaching my destiny. I will not be denied. Say it with me one more time. Nothing will stop you from reaching your destiny. You shall not be denied, baby. Hey, no more stinking thinking. Cut yourself some slack. And let's get busy making some stuff happen. Protect your peace. Guard your influences. Replace those things that need to be replaced. The people that need to be replaced, say no to them and move on. And I appreciate this. Share this information. I know most of you are going to hear the replays of it. Hit the notification bell up. Let me know if this resonates with you. And we'll see you next week on another Monday Evening Mojo. But this one, the standard starts with you. Let's get busy, baby. Let's make some stuff happen. No more stinking thinking. I believe you can do this. All right, baby. We'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.